welcome back to Just Enough Garage. Today, getting parts off the old parts truck for our 1948 Ford F1. So this axle, John and I drug out from under there. We put it up here. It's easy to take the springs off. The wind is blowing like crazy today, so hopefully the sound is good. We wanted these springs. I don't know if you can tell. Looking at the 48 Ford we got in the shop, it sets low on this side. The driver's side spring is hammered. It's got problems, right? Too many miles of gravel road. I don't know. These looked better, so we're taking them off, and we just popped the pins out, rolled it out. It's a good I-beam Ford axle. It's a drop axle, ideal for hot rods and stuff. In fact, this is the same style axle. I got a 49 for my wheelies stretched out rat rod in there, and there's videos on it and stuff. Not me building it. I did it like 13, 14 years ago, 15 years ago probably. We were living at the other house, weren't we, John?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, you was just a little kid. You were like, I've been into cars for a while, and they're all junk. Okay, moving on. We're going to drop these off real quick, and you can see that somebody has started. These were just barely on, finger tight. Somebody had started to do this. This whole thing was disassembled. So we put some lube on there. That's not rainwater. Don't you love it? They should make a spring that you can just like bolt action it.
Well, hey, you could make one too.
Yeah, be an inventor.
Yeah.
This came off remarkably well for the age of the
vehicle.
So what I want to do here, John,
If lose all the pieces.
This is again my way of doing it. Is if I want to put the same nut back on the same.
The thread.
Stand by. I need my rubber hammer. Stand by. I like using this. Anyways, if I put it back on the same nut on the same thread, then I won't have a problem with it. Interference. Oh, that sucker was... Alright, it's being dumb. So let's go ahead and drop the whole spring off. Alright, I gotta start laying these out the right way. So that one and that one go together. This one and this one. Washers don't matter. Points are made up. So for anybody who's been watching my channel for a while, I'm like at 1,060 some subscribers. Thank you. We've been doing this for a couple years. I think we move slow. I think we don't get a lot done. I think my videos are boring. That being said, I'm remarkably successful. I've gotten more done in the last couple years on my projects than I ever figured I would. And I've been fitting them in amongst all the other things in my life. And so that's the lesson to you. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going forward. Oh, there you go. That one came right out. Let's give this one a wallop. Where else on YouTube can you see a grown man hit a spring with a hammer?
Why don't you use the spring as like a lever or one of our crowbars?
Why don't you not tell me what to do?
Well, I'm just giving you options, ideas.
Here's an idea. I'm gonna have to wire brush all this stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at how...
So just leave it situated for right now, and we'll figure it out later.
Because we have a situational ship here going on, John. The situation is the springs are... Well, between all this, the set we have on our truck and this,
we should have enough part.
you would think so. You know what? I just need a better hammer. I'll stand by. Now, John thinks I'm stupid and I'm going to mushroom the ends. He doesn't know I'm smarter than him. Ha! Missed your toes. Oh, look at that. A saddle. A U-bolt.
One of your washers fell on the ground.
What? We'll pick it up.
I don't want to. Hey, your saddle fell on the ground too.
Well, I turned this around inadvertently, so I don't know which way's
North.
When it came on the ground. 50-50, 90% wrong thing.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to run a die over some of these or just get new ones. Now, I'll tell you about Henry Ford. I was working on that fan adjustment thing for the alternator conversion a few videos back, and this metal is tough. This metal that Henry Ford made is tough, and so I like this metal Henry Ford made, and it's better than the crap that you can get from overseas now. So if I can reuse these, the tensile strength is stronger, I think. How come none of these fit on here, John?
I got them all sorts of backwards. I don't know.
After a while, we'll go clean these up. All right, doesn't matter. Which way did that spring come off?
This end is the front part that you have down.
Look how nice that is.
Yeah. And if you wanted to be extra, we could take parts from the other spring and
Now,
strike in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Take the other one off. Yeah, these are barely on. You exactly did that wrong for me.
I didn't remember which side it came off.
Okay. Let's see if we can hit our feet with this one. Pick that one up. I want you to reach under the dangly spring.
Yeah. Like any good parent would.
Yeah, you're little. Put your hand in there. Didn't you ever watch The Simpsons? Hey, Bart, your hand's little. Reach under the mower and grab. Never mind. It's a funny clip.
I don't remember it, so I'll take your word for it.
It doesn't matter. None of these go back on. Check it out. It's the most amazing thing.
Well, they were only on there about a thread, so the rust probably built up.
Yeah, we'll have to clean them real good. I think we have these are all fine thread. We'll probably have to go get a fine thread.
Tap and die.
Tap and or die. Oh, is that going to fall? God.
Now, you knocked off the last one.
Yeah, looks like we're having problems. You know what that piece is, John?
No.
That's irreplaceable. That splash guard, we don't have one. And now we have one.
No?
Look at that, it's got the original undercoating on it. It's got a little dent here. Beggars can't be choosers.
It's got a little dent right there, too.
So, you know, if you were to take this to a swap meet and put on there a little tag, 48 F1 splash pan, do you think you'd sell it?
No, because there's not a lot of these trucks driving around.
No, you wouldn't sell it at all. It'd be worth $5 maybe. And that's if you cleaned it all up and painted it, it'd be worth $5 maybe. But if you take it off your parts truck and you put it on your truck, nobody will notice and care, but you'll have a piece that you didn't have. We could take our hammers and tap that. Looks like something hooked it once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there was a kid like you and he wanted to put a safety chain on there and tow it out of the field. Who knows? Anyway, so that's that. Move on to the next piece we need off this old girl. Yeah, we're trying to make these videos exciting, but they're not. This is really a nice shape, this truck. It really is. It's in good condition, especially for Washington. But it has no title. It's already been half disassembled, has no glass. It's going to make somebody a really nice yard display, I think. Put it in the flower bed, you know. Put some fence posts next to it. I mean,
Yeah, but after all the parts were taken off of it, are we even going to have enough parts to make it a yard art?
well, I don't care. I mean, I don't know. It's somebody else's problem, John. I'm just telling you what you could do. You could set that right down in the dirt and have that, and you could put a skeleton in it at Halloween and some pumpkins in it. You could put Christmas lights on it. I mean, come on, John. Look at this old, look at all the mirrors it had on it. It had more mirrors than anything else. Look at that. Look at all the mirrors. You got them now? No.
At least 3, maybe 4.
I mean, it was blue, it was black, it was red. I mean, what a great truck. Actually, it's in pretty good shape still. The fenders don't match the back. These do not match these. We tried to hang them the other day. Not the same. This here, this is the inside floor pan.
One of them.
But it already has some of that, so I don't know what this goes to. There was parts in here that didn't belong.
There's 3 of those transmission tunnel things in here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this one that has no cutout, and then there's this one that has a 4-speed cutout. So I mean, there's some parts in here that have value. Oh, speaking of value, we're trying to. The whole reason I bought this was because of this steering wheel, and we have struggled. I bought this thing at Harbor Freight, 18 bucks. Supposed to do steering wheels, but this is too wide. Like when you have your 2 bolts in here, it's so narrow that they don't go in right. So I have to build something else. I don't know. That's the frustration you deal with when you get these old rigs. You gotta have patience and time. If you got time and patience, then you got something. This isn't as nice as it looks. It's full of Bondo.
Full of Bondo and probably not an original bed.
Let me get my Bondo remover. See, Bondo remover. So, I mean, even though mine is bad right in here,
So is this one.
guess what? So is that one. So, you know, this thing's had its life before. So it looks good, but and this has been smashed up against the cab here, where ours hasn't. So there's some flaws with it. But man, if you were a guy that wanted to be a real hot rodder and you love these F1s, this would be a perfect one to try to chop the top on. I don't know if you pay attention to Marketplace at all, Johnny, but there's a yellow one that somebody's chopped the top, but it's just a cab, right? And it's chopped top.
Yeah.
Anyways, they want like $3,000 for the cab only, and I'm just like, well, wait, it's not even my look. I don't like the look. These do not look good chopped, in my opinion. But hey, whatever. A guy could do that. He could also section it. You know what section is, John? Where you take a piece out here and make the whole thing.
Just scaled down a little.
Yeah. But again, we're not interested in doing that. So what do we got left to get off of this thing? I want that steering wheel.
Yep.
I want this fender, but I don't want this part of the fender. But I want the front part that's ironically in the dirt right now. So I don't know what I'm going to do. The front half of this is in better shape. We need these rails, and that's plywood under there, so they should come out pretty easily. I would imagine somebody had this fixed up once upon a time, 70s maybe. There's that green poking through. Anyways, we need these. So let's set up for that, Johnny. Okay, so we're going to take these off. They're being difficult. The paint is on there, the rust is on there. John's got a bit. I got a impact gun ready to go. I got my little acetylene here. I don't know, it's better than a butane torch, but probably should use my oxygen acetylene. We're gonna try to heat that nut. So I'm gonna set you guys up so where you can watch the disaster unfold. And you always want to do cutting and stuff with these green gloves. You want to have good rubber gloves to melt to your hand, John.
You also want oil on them. So
Oil,
they're
yeah.
flammable. You got a pocket somewhere.
I know, I'm going to put it in my pocket if I can find the darn thing. Get all that paint burned off the threads. It's fine thread, of course. It's Henry Ford. If it don't work out, we can always cut the bolt, weld that in to a regular standard bolt and reinstall it, you know. I mean, we can do all kinds of things, John.
We could.
Ooh, it stinks.
Okay, no, it smells like lighter fluid.
Yeah, that penetrating oil I put on there. Alright, you ready? Got the paint burned off. done. There's the nut, there's the chain. Let's go over to the next one. Salvaged, salvaged, salvaged. This one doesn't look as bad. Should we heat it or just try it without and break it off?
Let's try it.
Holy smokes! That sucker went right past my.
The screwdriver.
That sucker went right past my eye. It missed me though. You all right?
It hurts a little now.
All right. Well, why don't you put the bar in there? Go get that yellow bar and put it in there.
Well, just put the screwdriver in there like it works.
All right. Save the pieces.
Yeah, you just gotta wait till the screwdriver's
Well, it
in.
looked like you were ready.
Well, it looked like an R.
All right, that was my fault for being in such a rush. Sorry, John. You all right? Let's see your hand.
It's just dirty.
Just dirty? What'd you learn about working with your dad today?
You don't communicate great.
You didn't say, whoa, stupid. My hand looked like the screwdrivers, and that's my fault. Anyways, we'll move on. We'll heal up from it. All right, so Johnny and I got these strips out. Some of them were not connected to
Anything?
They were just through the plywood. Some of them are in pretty tough shape. You can see they've had problems before. A bunch of them we had to sawzall off. We just put the sawzall onto there and nipped them off where they were going through actual steel structure. So because it's a salvage operation, because I'm not using the new Chinese made wood kit and the new chrome strips, I'm trying to use authentic Ford pieces and parts. You guys saw in the video a few months ago, I got some wood in here. The wood was cut on a saw that was 100 years old, run by Steam at the Steam show. There's a video, Mary can link it. Anyways, I got this wood and we're gonna have to do some work. We're gonna be craftsmen. We're gonna be wood carpenters, Johnny. We're gonna plane that wood, shape that wood, and I wanted to use these original strips in between. Kind of what I want to do. It may not work out the best. It's okay. I'm in my backyard. It's my vehicle. I got some opportunity to try to do it my way. Anyways, I think we're gonna play some big band music, some 40s music, and you're gonna watch me grind the rest of these apart. Exciting.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was a nothing deal. I think it just needs a little hammer action now, Johnny.
Oh yeah.
Not the right tool for the job. You hear all those damn sirens?
No.
This is a town that has like 7,000 people in it. And I swear, these guys drive around 14 hours a day blaring those sirens. They take after Puerto Rico. You ever been to Puerto Rico? For some reason at night, all the cops drive around with their lights on. I don't know. Half tempted to go down to the city council and tell them, hey, knock that crap off. I'm trying to film in my backyard, you know?
Sure, that'd go over well.
I'll tell them to get rid of their crows, their seagulls.
Get rid of everybody's lawnmower.
They'll probably charge me some permitting or something. Is that welded? No.
No, you just ain't hitting it hard enough.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
My expert son, he knows.
No. I know everything. Come on, I'm 20.
I thought you were 21.
Well, I am.
So then you're not 20.
I'm in my 20s.
Well, you know everything. And the time I was your age, and I tell some story that's not, you know, we walked uphill both ways, that kind of stuff. Ooh, right in the...
You know, if you were walking uphill both ways, then you're just dumb.
Okay, speaking of dumb, we've probably spent 20 minutes, John, to salvage some 80-year-old metal.
That you could have got off the internet.
And when it came shipped, just as bent.
Just as bent, but shiny. For like 5 minutes.
This may not be what we want to do when we get to that point in our life, but for today, we have these parts, and yes, there's some that are damaged. So all we got to do is find another truck.
Yeah, we just need 7 to 8 parts trucks, and we'll eventually get one.
So those two are the same lengths.
I have a feeling that
I think somebody used a cutting torch on this before.
yeah, probably.
So there's 4 good ones.
So you got a little short and then a lot short.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here, but we can make
one regular length.
Yeah, we can make that work. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many pieces of wood do we got in there? What are those things? 10 inches wide? 8 inches wide?
I don't know. We'd have to whip out the tape measure the box we have.
You know what we got, John? Guaranteed. We're gonna have something. We're gonna need one more of these, no matter how we figure it. So maybe we could find some other piece. Oh, you know what?
No, I think we have enough.
Whoa! We better clean up our mess.
Maybe.
You know what I think we'll do is we'll put it on hold. Tomorrow let's jump on that wiring because we have a little bit of time, which involves rolling that truck outside, trying to blast that fender off, that grill out of there. We want to put that battery box we have in there so we can put the fender back on, and we'll pick our best choice with what fenders. I'm not above trying to like seam these fenders. If that fender on the truck is better, try to like cut it along something.
Cut it along
Just
there
cut
somewhere.
it in the middle.
Yeah.
It's got Bondo, no. Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah,
but
it's
this
got
part
Bondo.
is better than ours, but that part is worse than ours.
I think so. Ours has like a split here that's got a big booger weld on it. We might just be able to take that out and push it in and then fix it that way.
Oh,
too.
you're saying put a slice in it?
What? No. So on ours, there's
Let's go look at
there's
it.
a crack.
Let's look at it. Into my storage unit shop.
See, there's a crack that somebody like tried to weld.
Yeah, and that's a weird.
So I think if you ground that
See,
out,
that does a weird.
I think if you ground this weld
But it also
out.
took a hit right here on the front. So there's a weird bubble in it.
Yeah,
And it's full of Bondo too.
everything on this truck is, and everything on that truck is.
Yeah.
Turns out half these trucks were Bondo.
You know, I got a comment from a guy about my 36 Oldsmobile a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
in which he said that he didn't like working on GM cars with all the wood in the doors. And my wood in my doors in actually pretty good shape. So I'm like excited about that, but I think after I do one, I'll be like no longer excited. Same with these 40s trucks. After I do this one, I'll probably be like, let's go back to the 50s or 60s. Those seem better. Anyways, we'll clean up our mess.
70s.
You want to stick with the 70s?
I like those trucks.
All right. Well, anyways, we hate Subarus. That one's still here. We haven't messed with Saturns. That one's still here. Let's clean up our mess, and then tomorrow we'll jump on some more wiring for this thing. Exciting.
Woo!
So it's not really the next morning. It's probably, what, 2 or 3 mornings, John?
Probably 2 mornings.
We have had nothing but rain. It's torrential. All of Washington is flooding. If you guys have been watching the news, obviously it's a few weeks ago, since I filmed 2 or 3 weeks in advance sometimes. But the sun is shining. What is today's date, John? It's like the 15th of December or something? I don't know. Anyways, it's so beautiful. We're going to roll this out into the sunshine. 17th of December. Huh. Anyways, so let's roll this out into the sunshine. You better pull that bumper out of there. And we are going to do some stuff. We got the chains. You guys saw that in the previous video. These chains or our tailgate. We're going to try doing a little bit of welding on the back. I need this thing out so we can change the rear tires. We can also put the tailgate on and run some wires underneath. We'll get that fuel line hooked up while we have it out. And also while we have it out, we might go ahead and try to change those front springs, but you may not see all that, but that's my program. I might, you know, I don't want to bore everybody. So my goal here
His goal here
is, of course, you see my 36 Oldsmobile. That video did pretty well. People are interested. Great. Well, don't lose sight of this. This 48 Ford has a story. And it belonged to my little brother in 1994. He was killed in a car wreck. I've stored it all these years. The children have never seen it run or drive. It had a bad 6-cylinder motor in it. He had bought it as a project. Okay, so now that I'm financially able to spend a little time and money, and my kids are older, and I'm not buying diapers and formula anymore, and soccer games and baseball attire, I'm spending a little money. My dad has donated a little money to help with this project. And my goal here is to get it to run, which we got, drive, which we haven't. Brakes and everything are all put together. There's videos on this. I've been doing this for 6 months probably. Anyways, then we're going to do some wiring. We're going to get it to run, drive, steer, stop, start, charge, everything. Then, probably next summer, we'll do the body work and stuff. But she's coming along and I'm just picking away at it. This is an elephant and I'm eating a little piece every time I work on it. And eventually I'll have the whole elephant gone. Anyways, it starts with rolling it out in the sunshine. Let's do that. John's staring at it, ain't gonna get it fixed.
What? I thought that's how you fix it.
So for those of you who have followed, great. For you who are new subscribers, this thing's a little bit rough, but for Washington, it's in remarkably good condition. I've got bunches of stuff here to do. We got a tailgate. I rebuilt the back end of this thing the other day, being what, months ago now? Yeah. So we're gonna try to hang the tailgate, put our new chains on. These are some kind of homemade, hope it works deal.
I think this was the original for this one.
It seems like it's missing parts. I don't know. We got those others. We think we got a whole set. Let's go ahead and put a whole set on it. We'll take a few minutes here, John, and clean all the stuff out of the back. Because once a car sets, it becomes a project, you know. Yeah, just moving it makes me tired. Okay, good news. John and I have switched gears again. We're opportunists with the sunshine. Put the tires on the back. I think they look nice. Hopefully you can see. We are fitting the tailgate. Why? Because we're putting all the pieces together. I've got some of the wires run for the taillights. I got some angle that we're going to make brackets out of for the taillights. So that means, ta-da, welding. All right. Anyways, we've got this. I don't know if you can see. I'll try to demonstrate. Right here, we've got the top of this running right to the bottom of that. We think that's close. We don't know. Over here, I obviously need to raise this slightly. I have made some of these brackets previous. I think I showed them in a video. This is a piece of conduit that somebody in the 70s ran through there, and we're going to make them like this. These little brackets. And then there'll just be some cotter keys. It's kind of hokey, okay? We're patching her together. So we're gonna mess around with that, I think. Get the welder set up. Zappity zap. So today, hopefully, we'll get that tailgate functioning with our new chains. We were trying to experiment how those work. And mount some taillights, wire that, and then when we roll the truck back in later, we can do the front springs and stuff underneath on a rainy day. Also, I'm thinking about tackling this mess right here. That big ripped out piece of metal, since we have the machine out and the sun's at our back. I got a piece of metal around here. It's the right gauge. I've been thinking about doing it. So let's get the machine set up and we'll go for it. Look who's back. Yep. When Grandma watches grandson, Storm comes along too. And she likes to come out and say hi to us. All right, so what you want to do when you're doing this welding, John, is just have your U-bolts and stuff there to stand on and walk on and
trip over.
Oh yeah. Seems like I'm always just barely getting it done, you know?
No.
Just getting by. So I offset these when I made them just a little bit. I thought it would have style to it. But now that I'm looking at it, I think we're going to want to
shave it down some.
Wouldn't you think we want to shave that down?
But now would be the time to shave it down before you get it on there.
Would we want it to be square like this?
Well, I'd just say
let that sucker fall. Okay, let me just put a light tack on it, because that's something I could grind down later. Okay, don't let it fall off of there because we got it hanging by a thread. Anytime you touch something, something wiggles, John.
We quit wiggling it. Good, that doesn't.
All right, let me take over here. Which way do I got this one going? Match it up so I can put it on the right way.
That side's up.
Okay, and then you watch the top.
Well, it needs to go up more.
All right, put it up where you want. Go stand back there and look. I'll hold it.
I think that's pretty good.
How's that?
Down a little. There we go.
Tap those over just a bit. Okay, let me get my hammer. Oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber now.
Wow.
I hate it when people use the wrong hammer on YouTube.
Good thing now you're a part of the problem. Now you don't have to hate it.
All right, let's see if this works.
Wow.
You just drop it right on that and smash it in. Yeah, this tailgate's seen better days. There's some evidence here of failure.
No
Due to
problem.
rust. Okay, so when it closes up, oh yeah, hook that on there.
Tailgate. That one works great.
Well, let's work out our grinder. You know what? Because this one doesn't match. Let's work on one side. I'll cut these rivets because this looks factory, and I don't know enough about these to know if there was different styles.
Again, I have a feeling that that is the right thing, because if you bring it up, it'll hook into there.
Okay, go ahead, hook it onto there.
Tailgate comes out, and then there you go. Your tailgate's held.
And where does this go?
Well, you're supposed to hook it back to just.
I don't think that's right.
That's how you're supposed to do it. You can see it's beat up there, like it was that cut.
Well, Ford could have done a better job of that, that's for sure.
Everyone was doing it at the time.
All right, well, let me get my grinder set up, and we'll grind the rivets off of this, drill a hole, matches that hole, and whatever, try to put it on there and see how that goes.
Yeah.
There you go, see, easy as pie. Is that spot welded on there?
No.
No. Good as new. And that's how the professionals do it, John. See all those scratches and dents and dings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
You'll never notice it.
Well, we could weld. You know what? That might be during the bodywork phase of this, where I try to correct all of the mistakes of the last 80, whatever years, 79, 78 years. I don't know. Somebody do the math. Okay, so now, because this doesn't have a hole in that, I can't even match the holes that are there because we need to put this up and see what's going to work for us, and then custom drill a hole for this custom made, custom experience. Talk about close enough's good enough. This thing should have came in a little bit when we were building it, but we were idiots.
Just hook a ratchet strap onto this and something solid over there.
And then when I take the ratchet strap off, it'll stay where it was because that's what it is.
Well, you gotta go a little bit past, so you bend all this stuff.
Okay, so is this set up right? Is this the way yet? That's.
You gotta rebend some of that, but yeah.
Okay, so this hole will come through. Well, at least it hooks on everything. So this is never going to work. Just look. That will work, but not.
So we're gonna have to do trimming on, because you just trim this shorter and it'll bring it in.
You know, every one of these I've seen in a car show is different. Now I know why. Because that has to be enough to get past there.
Uh-huh.
So we need to do some blacksmithing is what you're saying. Cut this apart, make our own ring.
Pretty much.
Has some notches in it from abuse.
Oh yeah, that's why that one don't work all that great.
All right, stand by while we destroy another Ford part. Where's this supposed to go, John? Just let it beat the hell out of your truck? No kidding? Is that like a safety device? You get this latched in and then... So you can see my problem here when I'm manufacturing stuff. I must have this. Must be from a different year or something.
There was a lot of stuff from that in that truck that was from a different year, so
I
wouldn't put it past it.
So I think all we do is just shorten this and we take a piece out and we just spot weld it back together. So I'll just grind a little piece out. And then...
I think we got 2 tailgate latches. The original and the old
We're
one.
getting rid of that one, John. But yeah, maybe that when that comes folding over, maybe that's supposed to hook over it and be like, you know?
I don't know.
Let me change the wheel on my grinder. This is going about what we expected. Oh, there you go. It's done. That's how it works.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we fixed it.
Yeah, see? It looks good, isn't it? As good as any of the other Fords. Yeah. Let me get a battery for this. You're in my way. Go for a walk.
Now you're losing the pieces.
Ay. Fix or repair daily.
Yeah, we've just waited too many days.
Okay, so see how simple this is? I want to kind of take this one out and straighten this weird. They welded it.
Grind it right in the weld. And then you can just bash and bend.
All right, move the phone charger. We're doing anvil work.
Doing anvil
Did I ever
work.
tell you my joke about extension cords?
No.
These, those, all this stuff I'm standing on. Here's the extension cord joke, okay? This is world first time extension cord joke. Look how bent that is. All right. So if you're going to be thrown out of an airplane, John, would you rather have a parachute or an extension cord?
Depends on where I'm being thrown out.
Would you rather pick one? Tell me what you want.
An extension cord.
There you go. You know why?
Yeah, of course I know why. You've told the joke to me.
Because it'll get caught on every damn thing and they'll never push you out of the airplane. That's the extension cord joke. All right. How come I have no hammers? I mean, you're working on a Ford. The first tool you need is a hammer. I'll go get one. Okay, now where's the other piece? You know the probability of success here, John, is
0.
is getting reduced the more I work on it.
Because if that's supposed to sit in there, how are you going to get that out?
Well, that's the magic of it. This'll rotate just enough to go past. So it's gonna rattle forever because that's what these things do.
Well,
So
I knew
really,
that part.
So really, I just need to put a pin mark right there and do one half, and then make it up with the other half. Where's my pin I had just 5 seconds ago?
You know, I don't know. We're having a great time.
It's the table. Wish I had more things to hold in my hand. Okay, so now I'm going to leave a little slop because I think that's what the right thing to do is. So now, let's cut that, weld that piece on there, and then see what a horrific mess we can make out of the other half.
What goes on around here?
Failure. One piece at a time. Look at that fork thing, though.
And it cost you a few dimes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And now it won't go on the end of the tailgate.
It's like every farmer who owned this before me said, I hate this tailgate, and I'm going to show you why. And they just literally beat this thing to death. All right, because that was hard to hold last time, I'm going to use a thing called a vise. Now, to see the magic of my genius, I need to weld that to that, but do I want it to be a little bit like that? Probably.
Well, is this going to be able to make it past there? Because that needs to do that too.
What? Did Henry Ford do this better than we could ever do it?
Probably.
I'm fighting two problems. One is the angle, and one is the distance. And the third problem is I don't know what I'm doing. See, by leaving that gap there, I think I have enough. I believe. Because this technically should be embedded more like that. I don't know, John. We might be back to the old gate hinge, the old gate latch before we're done today. You know, I was just trying to make it the way it was supposed to be. And I'm being rewarded with...
The way it was supposed to be, by cutting off the original mount.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're seeing it. All right, turn off the camera, let me work, and then I'll show you my success, because you're stressing me out again.
Having a good time?
No, it's garbage. I guess it was such a precision fit when it left the factory that the absolute shape of that worked, because I cannot I mean, I got the principle down, but I can't get it I mean, look at the big gap there. See, and I can't make that any tighter and make it function. Now, it's true that this didn't work out very good. There's some modifying that could be done to make it better. But it doesn't notch in like it's supposed to. So it's a hot dog in a hallway situation here. And I don't know how to make it any better. It feels good on the tailgate when it's closed, but what keeps it closed? Magic? I mean, there must be a reason, John. Every single tailgate on this vintage of truck is long down the highway or in the scrapyard, or somebody made a bench out of it. I mean, because it just doesn't want to. So I tell you what, we're going to leave one on each for today. I'm going to use the sunshine to my advantage, and I'm going to keep moving forward with other parts of my life. I'm letting that win. It's a winner. This is what a winner looks like. This is what the loser looks like. This one, we lost. What do you do with this? Do you use it as a shim? Just put it in there somewhere? I mean, is that it? It doesn't look, I mean, it's simple. It's simple. It's smarter than us. The people in the 40s were smarter than us. They were able to, I can't do it. Anyways, let's move on. Let's put the tail lights on it, and then I'll do the wiring off camera, because I want to see what the tail lights look like on it. I mean, now that we've got this finished, I mean, this is as good as any of the 1940s or 50s Fords F1s. I'm thinking about making a ring. We'll get us a ring of steel instead of this oblong shape. That might do it, because then it will be more flexible, but... Take that one off. I'll open this. Okay. John's been looking online and he thinks he figured out that one. And look at that. Now the chain's too long for this side too. Well, I could shorten the link on the chain.
Yeah. You know, the one that came on this truck works a lot better.
This is do not stand, sit, look at tailgate.
Do not even be around tailgate.
All right, yeah. Cut to black. Let me make some tail lights. We'll finish the video out. It's comical. This is why do not get too serious with yourself. Do not be all, I got to make this work by this weekend. And I love YouTube videos where in 40 minutes you can watch a guy take a complete basket case and take it to the SEMA show and it looks great. You just got to skip over about a year and a half. I am showing you the little details and the frustration and just how horrible some of this still is. Again, this is a tribute truck. This belonged to my little brother. I feel obligated to do it. My family looks forward to seeing it on the road. It's going to be the best of the worst that's available. This truck was not primo when he got it in like 1992 or 93. We're excited about it. It's still going to be an original driving, running, flathead powered, original axles, original brakes, original steering. It's going to be an authentic ride. It'll be a little time machine back to the 40s. We're going to fix it up with some authentic wood that was cut on the 100-year-old sawmill last summer. We're going to put some effort into it. It's going to be a cool truck. It's just not going to be a 10 out of 10 truck. It's going to be a 3 or a 4 or a 5 out of 100 truck. That's what it's going to be. So if you get your clipboard out and you start checking off stuff, you're going to go, well, there's a lot of wrong. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of right. This, don't look at this. Just don't look.
When you look at the truck, look at this side.
This was good intentions, bad execution. I don't know. I mean, but over here is great. See, that looks good. No problem there.
Yeah, this side of the truck's the best side of the truck.
It's best. Yeah. Go and buy one of these at an auction finished, or do what I'm doing. Those are your choices. I think you'll probably have the same amount of money into them at the end. Oh, I do it for the fun. No. Anyways, let's finish the taillights, John. We can successfully do that. There's nothing that can go wrong with that.
And now you've jinxed us.
Chinese taillights on a Ford. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, hopefully there's enough light for you to see in here. The tailgate's kind of mounted. We left John's original one on there. Tail light's got some brackets. I just welded some little pieces of angle on there. Got the Ford script still. And then my new one that's kind of just, I'm leaving it alone and frustrating. And then of course the same over here with a bracket. So it gives it a good look. I went with those square ones, the LEDs. Nobody likes LEDs on old trucks. I get it. But I'd rather do that than get smashed in the rear at 45 miles an hour. So anyways, that's what we're doing. We're going to finish wiring up some of this stuff inside. I just got this kit with the wire and that. And then inside I got the headlight switch and stuff to do. It's coming along. I can't give up on myself. I can't quit. Perfection is not going to be achieved. We're trying to be better than a rat rod. That being said, John's tired of listening to me.
No? Let me make it better.
That being said, I'm looking forward to finishing this to the point of where I can wait till paint and jumping on my 36 Oldsmobile, because that is going to be a rat rod, and I am going to do some unique things with it. My brain has been stirring for weeks on it. Anyways, with that said, we'll catch you guys next week. We're going to keep working on this a little bit off camera, and we'll see you around.